Bowl. Often overlooked in the pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So LSU's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. LSU really put it on the Rebels the last time these two clashed and took home all the flowers in the Magnolia Bowl.
LSU was so dominant in that game. Offensively, defensively, on special teams. It almost seemed like Ole Miss didn't even show up, so Ole Miss has got to play with more sense of urgency this time around.
Yeah, and talking to the old...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's in goal. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. So Ole Miss offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the...
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you can tell QB might have been a little too excited, forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Fires to the middle. It's caught. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's in goal. He turns that loose down the right side. Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic War. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
Wants to throw again. Here's the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a shot there.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Good timing on the quick out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Reads it, fires complete. There he goes. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Powers through. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Here's the handoff. Running the green. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage and got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. Back to pass, it's in goal. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. No other words. That was just a terrible throw.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
Just keep slinging it. This time he's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Gets it out quickly. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing.
Touchdown, LSU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the move, he fires. On target to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Get that one.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Throws to the wideout. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the option. Now the pitch. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Let's go. Block it.
They'll send out the kicker
Block
to try to
that
salvage
kick.
this drive.
Block it.
This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
No good. No good.
And that is no good.
Play action up top.
And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it down the left. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air. It's in goal. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just what they hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. Punts it out.
Why is he
of the
doing
air.
it, huh?
He's brought down quickly. Minimal damage. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Research Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the north step. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good. Still down by 6. Throws for the tight end.
You got to be kidding me.
I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Brother.
Doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Looking downfield, it's in goal. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cuber. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Cuber. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab
Get him out.
And the defense had that
He's
one
hurt.
well covered. Just a short game there. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Out of the shotgun on third down. Going over the top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Let's go.
Down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They want to run it left here. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offense.
A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
To the ground with the back. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a two-score game at 16-7.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, better look out. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And the returner will be brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Hauls it in.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He breaks a tackle, and he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gives it on the option. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dennis. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Makes the grab over the middle. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense as their 1st of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. The official says no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 9-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Going right to work up top. Working on the right. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. To the air on 1st down. He wants to go deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown in your direction.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Using his legs, it's Cuber. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
What up, Kamish?
Just a few
What it
seconds
is?
to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we could be shaping up for one memorable finish in this Magnolia Bowl. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half.
Woo!
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think...
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Fights off a defender.
Boom.
And he's brought down
Pop
after
it.
the spin move for a short gain. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen. And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
You bum user, you
Down
bum.
to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Blasted as he lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Tickets.
Off the play fake. Let's it fly.
No,
And it's caught.
you're a bomb user.
Touchdown, Rebels.
Guy.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. And this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Oregon State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Arizona State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
We're just
And that's
bumming
what
it
the
up.
offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit, and their
You win.
receivers got to do a better job.
Back to pass on second down.
What?
And it just
What?
squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air.
He's only allowed to catch.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has...
There he goes. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass.
Where's that?
They're working that left side. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Snagged out of the air. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slap.
Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or
Touchdown, Ole Miss. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point.
LSU 26, Ole Miss 21.
They're getting set to kick it
See you
away,
on the
and
Facebook
that
side.
last
I'm coming.
score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Handoff to the lone back. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting
What
the
up, what
work
up, what
front,
up?
committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this D needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a
And
football.
no dropsies tonight.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Looking down the middle. He's got
Oh
it.
my
Ripping off a
gosh.
pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Oh wow.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. It's caught.
Try to work that a
This
little bit
senior
earlier.
showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was
Come on.
right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's John. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guys, LSU
Where do we
has
go
the
here,
lead
Wiz?
And as we switch ends of
Try
the
and
field,
draw.
let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but
Stop,
no more than
boys.
that.
Stop.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own.
Okay,
Push
okay,
down
okay.
for the tackle. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Gonna run it. It's Cuber. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up
Just need to get
3
3, boys. Just need to get 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Caught near the
What a
sticks.
ball.
It's King. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And that one had some juice on it.
Throws
but
that
it's
one low.
incomplete. Full wide out set, 2 on either side on second and 10. throws and fires complete. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
How do you use this play more, I believe?
Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was
Maybe.
releasing the pass and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's the give off the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely
What do they
no
do?
chance.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up.
Oh my gosh.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Rebels have it with a
I use
first
the
and 10.
defense a little bit on.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense is there to
Freaking hack.
beat him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Shimbo.
Out of the gun to give to the
Again,
back.
Shimbo?
That is a big win for this defense as
He's
they were
hurt.
right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. Chunked it away just as he was hit. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Rebels send out the punt unit. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout.
Yes.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looks as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Cuber. Got some momentum to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Going for it all.
No!
And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The kick is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sings it in there. A little Barishnikov for the toe tap. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.